Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey at Right Color,
And this is Nancy Jean in the garden.
and this is the Daily Duo. And we are reading, this is the reading for April 8th. If I don't turn my head, I don't know what they were reading for. Anyway, this is the reading for April 8th.
Oh,
Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. We both offer private readings. We will both have physical goods, the physical world. All the information is below in our respective channels. And whose birthday is it today, Nancy?
today it is Diane's birthday. And
Happy birthday, Diane.
and if you want to know how to do that, you put in the comments when your birthday is, and we're taking May birthdays now. So if you'd like to participate and get your shout out, I think everyone's birthday is worth celebrating and worth acknowledging. So
Well, I don't know if I said it earlier. We read on 5 energies daily. The 5 energies that we read on are body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. I read tarot cards. Nancy Jean reads 5 crystals, and then we combine the readings and come up with a super duper reading.
a real duo reading. This is our international daily duo since Jeffrey has relocated for a while.
Well, we'll see. You know, I'm open. We'll see. You know, say.
Oh, starting new beginnings again.
This is an interesting day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so for body, I have like a whole new beginning. A whole new beginning. You know what? It's interesting. So, like, one of the to me, one of the traditional readings of this card is victory after tears.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like, you know how like sometimes you have a backache for a couple of days, and then one day you wake up and it's like, oh, this is great. I don't have a backache. You don't even realize it because everything is normal. It's a little bit like that. It's sort of like you're kind of refreshed, right? This is like a good night's sleep. That's for body. Can you see the card, or is that's all right?
No, you can see it fine.
Okay. For mind, your mind is going to a place of, I have what it takes, and I understand the way to make myself more secure, more stable. And I have all the experience in order to do that. There's like the self-trust. Between this and this, there's this real, like, I trust myself. I think I'm on the right path. I'm going to go with, you know, what I think I should do, right? And I think, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then for spirit, this is a really interesting card too. Well, it's a 4, so it's about stability. I always feel like this one, there's something like in a way scientific about him. I don't know. I feel like he's looking at things through a microscope. He sees everything. He has this real understanding of where everything sits and where it doesn't sit, and where it's supposed to sit. And especially with this guy, with this clarity. So there's this real, I feel like there's a real clear direction here. There's a real clear direction and a plan. And like, that's the way the whole thing feels. The whole thing feels like laser focus in a way.
Right.
Body, mind, spirit. And then for grounding, you know, I have like, on top of all that, on top of being really in your intellect, you know, I think you're going to get these little feelings and hits of inspiration, of like kind of joy. It's like, you know how when you begin a project, or when you are in the middle of something, or maybe something you've done before, and it's like you're really good at it and you know what you're doing and it feels really good, right? It's like, I know how to cook eggs, you know. You know, it's like that. And there's a sense of joy in it. And then for the
the drum roll.
have the star.
Oh, a star.
So the star is, would you say it's the most benefic in the deck? I think it's about the most benefic.
Yeah.
One of them. So the star is really about hope, inspiration, being led, direction, like a spiritual direction, really being in both planes, you know, being in your emotional plane, being in the mental plane, getting messages from spirit, following the direction. It's a great card.
Well, what I like about that card is the card immediately before it in the major arcana is the Tower. When you've lost everything.
I'm sorry, I don't know what the tower is. The Tower a card in the tarot?
Yeah. Just saying. I think that's the biggest contrast. Yeah, you have to strip everything away so you can see clearly.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting a real focus,
Well, that's
direction, blessed.
and we are getting the same messages here. We are getting that your mind is in air, which is moving forward and moving out, and it's your thoughts are all important. And the other really strong stone here is in your path forward is clarity, and look carefully at all the omens, but move forward at this time. The body's still touching fire, which is going into the ancestral past or into things in your past life, but it's also touching in restate and past. And then your values ended up exactly between these two. And restate doesn't mean, it means something's not clear. And when I had the vision of what this part of the garden looks like, it's actually like a really weedy patch in a garden. And you need to clear out the stuff that shouldn't be there to be able to find what you need. So you need to restate. I thought when I first envisioned this word, when I created the garden, that it meant you didn't ask the question right, but it actually doesn't mean that at all. It means you got too much garbage to be able to see the answer. So you're letting it go, and that your values, the grounding is also in the past, and it looks for the patterns and values that you've used before now that can make it work. So that means dig out the stuff you don't need and move forward with the patterns. But the most important one here is the spirit stone, and it showed up in solar plexus. And the solar plexus is the chakra that's kind of, I think the best visualization I've ever seen is this, like a solar system, and it takes the energy from the root, the creative thoughts from the sacral, and spins them out and makes them work. And when you get spirit in there, power comes from the spirit to transform and transmute. So in other words, you're taking all this sense of change. You've got the clear idea of what you need to do. Your mind is really ready to move forward, and your spirit's there to do it. So it's just like you said, there's a clear tunnel, a clear place ahead of us, and that's where we need to go.
Yeah. Great day.
Great day.
Great day. Blessings.
Blessings.